Hey y'all, Ryan here from Planetary Lapidary, and welcome to another episode of Cutting Rocks, where I cut through rocks and fossils I find on the western shore of Lake Michigan, see what spills out. So this week we have 7 different fossils from Lake Michigan. These are, the majority of the fossils I find are these 7 types. The first one is just like a brachiopod fossil soup. So I kind of want to see if I can get, it's got kind of a flat edge here, so I want to just cut a slice off here. And if there's something cool inside, I might cut another slice to make a little pendant, as long as some of those, edges of those brachiopod shells are in there. Then the second one we have is an arachnophyllum. This is a very milky one, but it's super, super full all the way through. And you can always tell the arachnophyllum because it looks like little, swooshes, kind of. Like little, like half moons, like that. Generally, that's how they look anyways. So I'm gonna go right through the middle of this thing. Hopefully get 2 good pieces that I can make into little pendants. Then the third one we got is this Syringopora, or syringe coral. Really full one in mudstone. So I think, again, I'm gonna go right down the middle and see if I can get 2 really good pieces on this. Hopefully a lot of that mudstone goes away and it's just full tubes, like polka dotted tubes. Then fourth, we have a Stratum, my favorite. If you've watched my channel, you have seen me do a lot with these things. So this one, the bands are the layers are kind of going that way. I'm not sure how I want to cut this one. We might have to wait until we get there. I was originally going to cut it the long way and see if I could get that same pattern, but I'm not sure now. So we'll see when we get to that one. Then the next one is this nice chain coral. It's in probably limestone or something, but I want to go right down the middle of this one too. It's got pretty flat edges on it, so I think if I can go right down the middle, I might be able to get 2 really good pieces out of this, as long as it doesn't clear up in there, but it shouldn't. And then the next is this Favosites, or a honeycomb coral fossil, and it's just a corallite. So I'm gonna go down this way. I think that's what I was going to do. It's got a pretty flat bottom, so I'm going to try to cut a slab off this way, and then if there's something cool in there, I might try to get more slabs, because I think the pockets are going this way. So yeah, I'm going to cut it this way, I think. I don't know, we'll see. And then last but definitely not least is this horn coral piece that goes all the way through, circle on the back. What I want to do is go right down the middle, and hopefully I'll have 2 just awesome cross sections of that horn coral on the inside. So let's get the high-tech 6-inch trim saw set up, and we'll get cutting. Okay, so through the first one, I got it right where I wanted, so then I can get another slab if it looks cool. Let's see. Oh, that does look cool to me, even though it's, you can only see the edges of those brachiopod shells. Those colors, that contrasting colors in there are really cool. So I'll probably try to get 1 more slab off of this that I can make a pendant out of, and then I should be able to get one out of this as well, just flatten that side off. So definitely 1 for 1. So let's get on to that arachnophyllum. Alright, here's the arachnophyllum. These things never disappoint, so I'm definitely thinking there's gonna be something awesome in here. So let's see. Yep, look at that. Oh, that is sweet. And it's got 1, I call them tubes. They're like where the main structure of the tube-like structure kind of comes up from the bottom. That's what makes those big swoops in there like that. It's really, really cool. So definitely, oh, it looks like it's got a face in there with a tiny little agatized pocket right in the middle top right there. You get that a lot too, tiny, tiny little micro agatized pockets in these. So yeah, definitely 2 more really good ones. All right, now on to that Syringopora. All right, let's see if this just looks awesome on the inside. I'm pretty sure it's gonna. Oh yeah, totally full. And the part I like about these is when you get these lighter colored mudstone or siltstone patches in here, then you get like all those different shades of brown, and then those, you know, the little silicified tubes all shine up totally shiny, and then the mudstone around it just takes a little bit less of a shine, so they turn out really good. So another just super awesome one. These will make really good pieces. All right, on to the stromatoporoid. Okay, so I went against my initial thought of cutting it the long way with the pattern. I kind of went against the grain because I thought maybe I could get a couple more slabs out of this piece if it looks really good. So let's see if that paid off. Oh yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And actually that yellow around the outside makes the white and like the grayish blue color in the middle pop quite a bit more. Ooh, I'm glad I went that way. I might have ruined it if I went the other way. So that's like a pretty good example of a stromatoporoid there. No pits either. So another really, really good one. I'll be able to get a couple more slabs off of there and make some really cool pieces. Make a really cool piece out of that. All right, let's get on to the chain coral. Right down the middle, just how I wanted. So this will be an awesome piece, and I can get a little bigger, thicker piece out of this one if it's full in there. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That's almost perfect. And this side has got the bigger, like where the tubes are like more silicified. Look at that. And then I kind of like cut it off where it got more white right there. That was perfect. So look at, that's the middle, but look at how different those chains are on both sides. So again, these are going to be two really good pieces. That contrast with the white and even the contrast with the clear just turns out so cool at the end. All right, so next we got the Favicites. We're pretty much 5 for 5 so far. Okay, through the honeycomb coral. So it was a really, really fast cut. So I'm thinking it's gonna be kind of sandstony. Hopefully not too gritty in there, but let's see. Ooh, look at all those little vesicles. But yeah, like you can see, you know, some of them are open. So it's kind of gritty, but I will still be able to get some really good stuff out of here. This stuff is so soft that you can just grind as many of those little pits out as you can, and then you can get a decent piece out of it. And this is actually a pretty clear piece too. So I'll be able to get something good out of both of these again too. Another really good one. Kind of, you know, I like the different colors in there. Like if there was more of this brown or beigeish in there somewhere, it would break it up a little bit, but still a really good one. You can see all those little compartments. So, all right, on to the last one, that big horn coral. Okay, so I zipped right down the middle of this thing almost perfectly. So I'm hoping what this is going to look like is like 2 ice cream cones, because this is going to just be matrix down here, probably mudstone or limestone or whatever, and then 2 big circles on the top. So let's see. Look at that. That is perfect. Oh, and actually there was some more down in there that I didn't even see on the outside right there. But look at that with that mudstone in there. And then those very agatized pockets right in the middle. That is super awesome. Really, really good one. So I'll probably shine these up just like this. You know, that's kind of what I was planning on doing. The mudstone in there is just kind of like a bonus, you know, just to kind of contrast it and make all the little light bits stick out a little bit better. So, all right, so I would say definitely 7 for 7, 7 different Lake Michigan fossils. So if you like this video, leave a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for some close-ups at the end, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.